Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
This morning we are reading Vilapa Kusumanjali from Raghunath Das Goswami, commentary by Anandadas Babaji Maharaj. The verse 78. O Sumukhi, fair-faced girl, when will I secretly smile when I see you proudly and in excitement beating Madhava with your play lotus during your love sports? O Sumukhi, fair-faced girl, when will I secretly smile when I see you proudly and in excitement beating Madhava with your play lotus during your love sports? Explanation. One transcendental pastime after the other appears before the eyes of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, who is immersed in an ocean of Rasika pastimes, giving him great joy. Then again, when these visions vanish, he greatly laments and prays. From Shripad Baladev Vidyabhushana. Such a condition surely brings the highest goal of life to the devotee. When the worship of the all-sweet, all-ecstatic, all-loving, and all-beautiful Lord becomes established within the heart, the living entity obtains the relish of a complete bliss and thus become blessed.
Wow.
I think we have to stop here.
Could you read that again? It's so
Yeah, I repeat.
Thank you.
Such a condition surely brings the highest goal of life to the devotee. When the worship of the all-sweet, all-ecstatic, all-loving, and all-beautiful Lord becomes established within the heart, the living entity obtains the relish of a complete bliss and thus become blessed.
We take this complete bliss. We need this. Otherwise, not complete happiness. We should taste it, and we should have this in heart. That's why we need the amount to be happy, complete. We feel again and again thanks to this Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. It is right or Sundapa?
I'm muted. Oh, no.
You can hear me.
Please.
Established within the heart. This is, Gurudev always explained this, how important these feelings are. This happened by relationship. And here is described the Lord's devotee. What to speak about Radhika's maidservants. Complete bliss, complete bliss. And this is what Gurudev explained, when the complete bliss is in the identification with one's real position. No? Our real position is that of the soul consciousness. And this is different from our bodily consciousness. No? But we can continue it. It becomes more clear, I think.
This is the great truth preached by the experienced, loving devotees. When by the Lord's grace, the devotee gradually advances. His desires for personal happiness gradually subside, and he will consider happiness, distress, good, bad, heaven, hell, and liberation as useless as fatamorgana. Sorry,
Phantasmagoria.
sorry, phantasmagoria. So everything is equal, no? He's not reacting on happiness, extremely happy when something good happens, and also when something so-called bad is happening, he's not lamenting for this. He tries to stay balanced, regardless the situation in his life.
Mm. Yeah, because he's no more identified with this. We can see if we are have some material sorrows, that is only possible by the identification with the matter.
Mhm.
And if we are on the stage of the soul, then we are beyond this. Sorrows will come, but we are not in sorrow.
Yeah.
We are in sorrow when we are not in seva,
Yeah.
phantasmagoria.
Sweet word. Sorry. Funny word for me. Sorry. The desire for liberation must be counted amongst the different cheating propensities.
Yes, it's a kind why people like to be liberated.
Mm.
It's actually it's a deep frustration
Yeah.
behind that desire.
They don't want to suffer anymore, no? They just say, I have enough, please.
Yes, that's the point. But liberation is no meaning.
Yeah.
Okay, no more suffer, but what then? So it's also a cheating.
Yeah.
So that means actually a not being. Liberation is the desire for not being. It's like suicide. So I'm suffering, so I don't like to be. So it's a complete cheating. And we learn in the bhakti that beyond that liberation there is a being, there is a life, there is the true life, right?
Yeah.
And actually after beyond that, the real life begins. That what we experience here is actually artificial, because we are identified with something what is not ourselves. So the identification, the first part of the being is wrong. I mean, okay, it's on one side we can say it's true because we are in relationship and so on and so on, and we are experience something. But this experience are not the experience of our real self. That are the experience of the gunas, of the false ego, of the mind. So this is a phantasmagoria, right?
Yeah.
We get this experience of the real truth when we read this book here. Because if we are changing our point of view, we can enter in that what is what they are realize, what Tulsi is realizing and sharing with us. In that point, we can guide her in the seva, in her real being as a maid servant. And when we are meditating deep in that, so we are also entering in our Siddhasvarup. We are becoming in that intense meditating also that feeling of a manjari. We can also feel what is the feeling of Radhika, what is the feeling of Krishna, and what is the feeling of Tulasi. This is the teaching of this book, so we can feel in a way we never experienced before. And our relationship towards our Swamini becomes deep and deeper by reading this. And this is the real truth. This is no phantasmagoria. This is real life.
Yeah.
And this is far beyond liberation. No meaning of liberation. No, we don't like this. Our desire is seva.
Yeah, because
Liberation is finito.
yeah. And if I want to go in nothingness, to be one with the light, with the universe, then how can I have relationship with my Swamini? And as you said, I cannot serve her. I cannot serve Radha Mohan. And if we taste one drop of this, we don't want this. If we had this desire, it's, I think, erased immediately when we taste one time a little tiny drop. We don't want liberation at all.
No, liberation is against all of our desires, because we are desiring, like Tulasi, seva, and liberated. What is meaning? No seva, no relationship.
And this is actually the real liberation, to be a Manjari from Radharani. This is our only real liberation from this material world, that we don't have to incarnate again and again and again.
And this is no meaning of frustration.
No.
This is rasa. Rasa is the opposite of frustration. Rasa is enjoying. Gurudev explained this is Govardhan. These spiritual senses are 1,000 times more intense than the material body senses. We can, when we read about goose pimples and so on, this ecstatic symptoms, this is happen in that rasa. And the soul is actually not searching for liberation. The soul is searching for that rasa. And at last, prema. Prema is the goal of the soul. Oh, that sounds good.
Why sounds good? It's true.
But it's true, right?
Yeah. That's why sounds good.
108%.
I don't have any realization, but from all of your mouth, this word come, then I feel hope. Sounds good.
Yes, Sangha. This is Sadhu Sangha, and Sangha of like-minded souls that is increasing, guided by our Gurudev. And then when we are together, then also Radha and Mohan becomes present. And Tulsi is there when we read about this, her seva. We can feel that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The desire for liberation must be counted amongst the different cheating propensities. Gradually, the goddess of devotion, Bhakti Devi, will be established within the devotee's heart.
You see? Who is Bhakti Devi?
What will it say?
It's Tulsi, right? So, you see.
Gradually, the goddess of devotion, Bhakti Devi, will be established within the devotee's heart, which will then be inundated by bhakti ras as he begins to yearn for Ragamai Seva, devotional service with firm attachment to the deity. Gradually, the practicing devotees' identification with his male body will vanish, and he will start thinking of himself as a manjari, qualified for serving Sri Sri Radha Madhava.
That's the identification.
And I just felt he's written male body. And often Gurudev also talks about, even if, for example, myself, now I am obviously in a female body, but this doesn't mean that I act and behave in a female way. Often I also act very in a male controller way. So even if we are in a female body, we can check ourselves. How many times am I acting in a female way or in a male way? So also for us, it's difficult to come out of this.
Yes, in that case, you are right. The meaning of this male body is really that desire of sense enjoyment in the material body, and this is equal in the matter. If you have a material or a female or male body, because the desire of enjoyment is there, and these senses are controlled by the gunas. So that's clear. And here, devotional service, identification with this male body means the identification with the material body. Right, Gurudev? If we read here in that case, Jai Gurudev, if we read in that case of a male body, that is meaning actually the material body. Is it right?
Right.
Thank you. Because here we desire to enjoy the senses, male or female, equal. But in our spiritual body, this desire is fixed in the seva. There is, all are in the female body. There is only one Purusha, right?
Right.
And this is Mohan. And when we see here Bhakti Devi will be established within the devotee's heart, this is only happen in that heart of a pure heart. And the pure heart is meaning of that what is identified with his spiritual svarup. That is a pure heart, because there is no meaning of sense gratification in the matter. The senses of the pure heart body are made for seva, and they enjoy in seva. And that's enjoyment means seva ras. So we desire in this seva ras by serving, doing seva. And then the same way we get that prema, divine love. And this is real enjoyment. This is bliss, how it's described. Relish of a complete bliss. What you just read.
Gradually, the practicing devotee's identification with his male body will vanish, and he starts thinking of himself as a manjari, qualified for serving Sri Sri Radha Madhava. There's a word, I don't know if I will spell it right. I need perhaps some help. Does the right demeanor, or can you know it, Laura?
I have no idea. I can
I look it.
ask Google.
Yeah, I also can. Yeah, please ask Google. I want to know the word.
Udavaji, are you there?
No, I didn't see him. Oh, Govardhan, Prabhu. Please help.
Radhe. I think demeanor is like your way of being, how you present yourself, how you act, your way of presenting or being.
So it's demeanor, the right spelling, demeanor.
Yeah, Demeanor, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's what that means, demeanor.
Haltung.
Mm-hmm.
German, Haltung.
The right attitude, like this meaning, Haltung, die richtige Attitude.
Attitude, yeah. Or behave. Behave is also.
Yeah. That the right demeanor will take place in his heart. And
We could say behave in that. Does the right behave will take place in his heart? I think that is.
Yeah, it's more clear for us non English native speaker. Thus, this right behavior will take place in his heart, and he will become fixed in Vraj Bhajan.
Raj Bhajan, what is the meaning of Raj Bhajan? It's service attitude. Everything in Vraj is serving the divine couple. You can start with the land, with the grass, with the cows, even with the weather and the Jahreszeiten, what is it?
Seasons.
The seasons. Everything is in Sevaras, in service mood. Not Sevaras, in service mood. So this is the meaning of Braj Bhajan.
The whole scene of the material world will vanish from his eyes, and he will start to perceive the eternally luscious, sweet, and beautiful kingdom of God. There he will be blessed by floating and sinking in the ocean of all sweet and all beautiful Sri Sri Radha Madhava's forms, qualities, and pastimes, who are dearer to him than millions of lives in both meeting and separation. So here we have again this picture that we can sink deeply when we get these blessings, that we start, we float and then we sink deeply in the ocean.
Yes, Gurudev likes this picture of we don't have to swim, we have to float.
To dive deep.
Diving is the word, right?
To find the precious pearls. No, we also sometimes share when we dive, then we can find the precious pearls on the ground of the ocean and waiting for us. If we have the greed to dive.
Yes, and we get that form and the qualities and the leelas. If we are thinking there, with our mind will be off. The mind is not active in that moment. We are thinking, and in the meditation, the pictures will come. And then the qualities, forms, and leelas will arise. Not in the mind, but in the heart. how is described here. And then it's not an activity of a material influenced mind, but by a divine influenced heart. We cannot reach the qualities, forms, and sweetness of the divine couple by a material mind, but by a pure heart.
Yeah, now Dora Sundar Prabhu said very beautifully, because you should be influenced. This is divine. We are struggle always in this material world, but actually divine is divine and causeless. Just open our heart and surrender. Pure heart can influence by this divine love. Thank you for good point, Dora.
We like to dive.
This is a dive. Influence is dive. Surface is still we have space. We can control it by myself. But dive is totally full surrender. No ways, no choice. Only this.
Maybe we can read one more time. This is very nice
Yeah.
part.
You mean from the whole scene of the material world from there?
This was from the
Gradually?
there he will be blessed.
Yeah. There he will be blessed by floating and sinking in the ocean of all sweet and all beautiful Sri Sri Radha Madhava's forms, qualities, and pastimes, who are dearer to him than millions of lives in both meeting and separation.
How we know these qualities, leelas, and forms only by the mercy of the acharyas. And only by their mercy we can dive in that deep ocean of feelings. In meeting and in separation, it will both be a great spiritual enjoyment like this. By the mercy of the acharyas, we get the form and qualities, and so we can dive.
This is the highest fulfillment of the practicing devotee, Lord Sri Gaurasundara, who is the embodiment of blissful pastimes, love, and deep taste, has preached this sweet kind of worship to the world, and his dearmost associates, Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunatha Das Goswami, have shown the way to the people of the world by giving them the perfect example. Wow.
That's amazing. The same thing happened when Swamini teach Tulasi how to play, how to sing when Mohan is in vain, right? Then they meet in a lonely place on Govardhan in the cave. And Swamini is teaching Tulasi how to sing, which word to use. And in that way, Mahaprabhu is teaching us about the most intimate lila and teach us how to behave, what to do, all that kind of intimate seva. But now not in a lonely place, in a hidden place somewhere in Govardhan, but to bless the whole world. That's really amazing. So that every single soul can enter in that seva. That's the teaching by Mahaprabhu. And who else can do this but our Swamini? She is the real teacher of her own seva. So now we understand the meaning of ocean of compassion.
It is most beneficial for a practicing devotee to hear and chant the stories of their worship and their love. Shyama Sundara has finished decorating Swamini's hair. This is where Sri Raghunath's vision in the previous verse ended.
That was the point of our explaining of Prema Vilasa Vivarta, right? That to remember.
Our internet is a little bit slow. I hope you can hear us.
Very good.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just we see that the pictures are a little bit frozen, but we can hear you. Yeah.
Wow. Maybe it's my internet.
No, I think it's no, I think it's
Now
ours.
we are back. Did you say something for Sundara? We little bit cut it a moment. Did you say something? We little bit cut it a moment. Did you say something?
Perhaps you
Yeah.
just repeat the last sentence. It was so cute.
Yeah, please.
Because when that was the last yesterday we meditate on that Prema Vilas Vivarta. When Krishna is decorating Swamini in the mood of Swamini herself, and he used peacock feathers. So he put peacock feathers on Swamini's bride. So he was in her mood to decorate him. So that happens in the Leela, that they change their mood and even their clothes. Swamini is using Mohan's clothes and Mohan is using Radhika's clothes. And they are decorating each other in the opposite. And this was yesterday, we meditate on Prema Vilas Vivarta. This is the highest form and never heard before Mahaprabhu explainings. And only the Manjaris are recognizing this inner feelings. Nobody knows about it, but this tree. But actually, the realizing of that is only in the Manjari. And not to disturb this, they are, there is one Manjari bringing all the ingredients is needed in that moment, so that Mohan can stay in his meditation in Radhika's mood to decorate him, but he is decorating her. So this is a confusion. But the Manjari are not confused. Manjari bringing the peacock feathers. How is that possible? Because they know about that feeling. They know about Prema Vilas Vivarta. And so they bring the right ingredients. And in that way, Mohan can stay in that himself most blissful feeling of Radhika. So this is the expertise of Manjaris. They know in advance what is needed in the Leela. They are so in that Leela identified. They know the feeling. They know how to increase the intense feelings of the divine couple. And the divine couple has no shyness in front of the Manjaris. They will not show this in front of Sakis or others. But the Manjaris are serving that Leela. And so they have no shyness.
Yeah. I think it was also a word like they have no hesitation. They do it immediately. As you said, they know everything in advance. And without hesitation, they just bring all paraphernalia what Mohan needs to continue decorating Swamini.
100%. How this is not possible if Mohan will call, bring me some peacock feather.
Then he's out of the feeling.
Then this Leela is finished. But now he is so absorbed in the feeling of Swamini towards him, and he likes so much to decorate.
Now he perceives a new pastime of Shyamasundara sitting behind Swamini, trying to make her hair nicely. How wonderful is his expertise in decorating the hair. The embodiment of erotic transcendental rasa engages himself in the service of Mahabhav. Swamini is most satisfied.
What is meaning of the service of Mahabhav? This is Manjari.
Yeah.
Right? Gurudev, you like to say something toward that? The service of Mahabhav, isn't it Manjari Bhav?
Yeah. Service of Mahabhav Radhika is Manjari. Service of Krishna is Gopi Bhav.
Maybe you can read again this.
The embodiment of erotic transcendental rasa engages himself in the service of Mahabhav. So our Mohan engages in the Manjari service to Swamini.
Jai.
Swamini is most satisfied with Shyama Sundara's expert arrangements and says, "How beautifully you have done my hair." She wonders, how can I properly reward him? And then gives him a sweet kiss. When he is kissed, our hero makes a mistake. He is out of his usual habit and forgets everything. Then the pastimes develop in such a way that Swamini has to beat him with her play lotus, like a teacher striking a pupil who has made some mistake. That's so sweet with the lotus flower. We can imagine how soft this is to be beaten with the lotus.
That's interesting. He is out of his usual habit. That means he come from the mood of the Manjari, again of the enjoyer mood, on the enjoying level, right?
Right.
By this kiss. His mood changed.
His mood will change, then Swamini mood will change. So before, Mohan is Manjari mood. Mohan wanted to taste Manjari's mood. And now Mohan changed his mood as enjoyer. Then Swamini give highest taste, punish him, but not plain very sweet with nectar. The leader is always exchanging anuraga. He changed, she changed, he changed, he changed.
When he is kissed, our hero makes a mistake. He is out of his usual habit and forgets everything. Then the pastimes develop in such a way that Swamini has to beat him with her play lotus, like a teacher striking a pupil who has made some mistake. Just imagine.
Yeah.
Inspired.
Yeah, actually, they are like enjoying this Prema Vilasa Viparuta mood, but now Mohan come his own enjoyer mood. That's why Swami punish him. It's not the mood. Why you come back, baby? No,
We
you
can
are.
also think about that when we read, he forget everything, completely confused. Everything means everything. Forget everything that he forget that he is enjoyer and he forget that he is in the seva mood. So he forget everything. So he make everything wrong. That's also possible.
Perhaps
And
also ready
so
to faint.
Swamini has to punish him because he is forgetting. He make the braid wrong and he give not a nice kiss, so he is forgetting everything, and so she punish him. That
Like
could
wake
also
up.
possible.
Because he's ready perhaps also to faint, and she has like to wake him up with the beating. Hey, come back.
Wow.
She is certainly a school mistress. Who can say in how many ways she can teach? Srimati eagerly comes to Sri Radhakunda to meet Krishna at noontime. And in the village of Kunjera, 5 kilometers northwest of Radhakund, she meets her dearmost girlfriend, Brinda. And Govinda Lilamrita, it is written, "O Vrinde, where have you come from?" Brinda replied, "From Hari's foot soles." Radha, "Where is he?" "In the forest by your lake." "What is he doing there?" "He is learning how to dance." "Who is his teacher?" "Your very form, which is like a dancing girl, whom he sees in each direction. He is simply wandering around, dancing behind you." Krishna had his own experience. A quote from Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 4. Sri Radhika's love is the teacher, and I am the dancing pupil. Thus, she always makes me dance in different ways. Krishna has made a mistake in his play, for which he gets beaten by Radhika's play lotus. Rasamai Krishna cannot even ascertain the value of this Rasika beating. How much pleasure her rebukes are giving him. When my beloved is angry with me and chastises me, that takes my mind away from the reverential hymns to me of the Vedas. This is, as you mentioned before, Gaurasundara. So he is like, he cannot come back to this Owen ref, or no, this controlling Krishna, or yeah, other. It's not, Krishna is not controlling, sorry. So he cannot come out or back to this mood. Or if he comes back, she's beating with the play lotus her Mohan so that he can stay in this sweet mood.
Actually, in that, Swamini is not really angry. But Krishna explained when she is angry and chastise me, and that takes my mind away. away from the reverential hymn of the Vedas.
Yeah.
That's not possible in the Vedas. That someone is angry with him and chastises him. My God.
No, he's the
Impossible.
personality of Godhead. I have to go down.
Impossible. Impossible. But exactly that of the unconditional love of our Swamini, that takes his mind away from all other meanings. And he is completely absorbed in her love. In that way, our Swamini is controlling him by prema, by divine love. And so that's the meaning actually of dance on the crown jewel of the Vedas, what we so many times explain. She is dancing, and now Krishna explained, when my beloved is angry with me and chastises me, that takes my mind away from the reverential hymns of the Vedas. In that moment, she is dancing on the crown jewel of the Vedas, right? It's actually the explaining of that.
In that field, who can measure the ecstasy of this rasika chastisement in this pastime? Sri Krishna Das Kaviraj's honey-sweet statements are fully justified. A quote also from Chaitanya Charitamrita. She makes Krishna drink the honey beverage named Shyam Ras, erotic flavors. Thus, she always fulfills all of Krishna's desires. No one else than Sri Radha is so expert in making Sri Govinda, who is himself the enchanter of millions of cupids, relish the honey named Shyam Rasa or Shringara Ras in so many ways. Shyama Sundara can simply not imagine how Akanda Rasa Valabha Vashabhanavi, Sri Radha, who is the complete Rasika Lady Lord, serves him by giving him this indescribable rasa.
Chandravali will never do this. Not possible.
Just pleasing him. Just always, yes, yes. When Tulasi sees Swamini striking Shyam with her Lila Kamala play lotus, she giggles, covering her mouth with her veil, and her accompanying manjaris laugh with her. What a sweet scene. Where our hero has failed and why Swamini is not satisfied is indicated by this meaningful giggling, and this brings our hero back to his senses. Tulasi means to say, when Krishna sees me giggling, he will understand his own frickleness and where he has failed. How meaningful this giggling is indicated by the words Guda Hasya, secret laughing, in the text.
Even that laughing is a seva.
The kinkaris are the embodiments of devotional service. They don't display any other activity than service.
You see?
Yeah. This is what you said at the beginning.
Even giggling is a seva. Yeah. It increases the feeling of the divine couple.
Yeah.
How they are also managing the Leela. They, with the giggling, they bring him back.
Instead of talking to him, they giggle, and Mohan knows what this means.
To serve Swamini. He has to come back. Otherwise, it's useless. So they bring him back by giggling and increasing the Leela.
The kinkaris are the embodiments of devotional service. They don't display any other activity than service. The practicing devotees will become qualified to serve Rasamai Shyam and Rasamai Swami.
Yeah, right.
By following in their footsteps. Be absorbed in the pastimes of the Yugala Kishore, living in the abode as a companion of the Sakis. The stream of Sri Raghunath's vision flows on without interruption. O fair-faced, playful girl, when you have your erotic pastimes on your love bed in the play kunj, you strike Sri Madhava with your play lotus when he makes a mistake because he is floating on waves of ecstasy. Raghunath Das Goswami, the crown jewel of all devotee saints, prays to Ishwari's lotus feet. When can I giggle with my girlfriends as I witness this fun through the holes in the foliage? From Sri Haripad Shila. And here ends the sweet verse from Vilapa Kusumanjali 78. I just repeat the verse. O Sumukhi, fair-faced girl, when will I secretly smile when I see you proudly and in excitement beating Madhava with your play lotus during your love sports?
Beautiful, wunderbar. Now we have such a nice meditation for today. Today's meditating is giggling.
Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Radhe, Jai Gurudev.
Radhe Radhe Go.